أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Do you wonder that an advice from your Lord has come to you through a man among you, so that he may warn you and that you may fear Allah and that you may be blessed with mercy? Here the answer given was, do you wonder that an advice from your Lord has come to you through a man among you, so that he may warn you and that you may fear Allah and that you may be blessed with mercy? That is, his warning may lead you to stop opposing him, as a result of which you may be blessed with mercy. The substance of the argument is that the making of a human being of a messenger of Allah is not a matter of surprise. First of all, Allah Ta'ala is the absolute master. Bestowing on someone the status of a prophet or a messenger is his exclusive domain. It is he who does it as his will. No one is in a position to dare have it otherwise. In addition to that, a little deliberation will make it clear that the purpose of sending a prophet or messenger to guide human beings can only be achieved through a human being. This is a mission angels cannot perform. The reason is that the purpose of prophethood is to bring people around to believe in and obey Allah Ta'ala and save them from harsh consequences of their opposition to His injunctions. And this can only be possible when a person from their own kind presents a model before them, a model of the desired product and conduct, and shows before them that it is quite possible to worship Allah and obey His injunctions, even with the fulfillment of inherent human needs and desires. If this call was brought forth by angels and they were to put their model before people, it is obvious that people would have found it fairly convenient to say that angels are free of human desires. They are never hungry or thirsty. They never sleep or get tired. How could they ever become like them? But one of their own kind, despite having common human characteristics and desires, walks amongst them as a perfect model of obedience to divine injunctions, they would be left with no excuse. It was to point out in this direction that it was said, so that he may warn you and that you may fear Allah. In other words, it means that a person whose warning can make people have fear could only be the one who is of their kind and is an epitome of human traits like them. This is not an unusual doubt for the disbelievers of many communities who have questioned the propriety of having a human being as prophet or messenger. This is the answer given by the Quran to all such doubts. It is certainly regrettable that, despite so many clarifications of the Quran, there are people who would dare going to the limit of denying the humanness of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But the problem with the ignorant among human beings is that they would not understand this reality and would simply refuse to accept the superiority of anyone from their own kind. This is why they would nurse hatred for their contemporary awliya, men of Allah, and ulama, highly trained and trustworthy religious scholars who practice what they teach, and look down upon them because of their contemporaneousness. This has always been the trademark of the ignorant. When this paternal and well-wishing approach of Sayyidina Nuh in reply to the heart-rending words said by his addressees made no effect on these unfeeling people who turned blind to truth and kept belying it, then Allah Ta'ala sent down upon them the punishment of the flood.